I'm going to say something controversial. Most people don't fail at building wealth because they're lazy. They fail because they're trying too hard. Now think about this for a second. What if building wealth did not require daily motivation, extreme discipline, or fighting yourself every single month? What if wealth could grow quietly, without stress, without drama, without willpower battles? Because, let's be honest, how long does motivation really last? A week? A month? Until life shows up with bills, cravings, and I deserve this moments? Most people believe success comes from pushing harder, from waking up earlier, hustling more, trying again next month. But here's what nobody tells you. The people who win financially are not more disciplined. They are better designed. In business, we don't rely on emotion. We rely on systems. At Reliance, growth didn't come from passion alone. It came from structures that worked even when nobody was watching. So let me ask you this. If billion-dollar companies run on systems, why are you still running your money on willpower? Because once you understand this shift, everything about how you build wealth quietly, automatically, and sustainably changes. And that's exactly what we're unpacking today. Hey, if you're into real down-to-earth money talks and mindset shifts that actually teach you something, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Let's dive straight into the video. Point 1. Remove willpower from money decisions. Let us be honest for a moment. Willpower is overrated. People do not fail financially because they lack ambition. They fail because life is noisy. Bills appear, temptations appear, emergencies appear, and suddenly the best intentions disappear. Relying on willpower is like relying on memory in a busy business. It will fail when pressure rises. That is why the smartest financial move is automation. When savings and investments happen automatically, there is no debate, no delay, no excuse. At Reliance, we never relied on individuals to remember processes. We automated supply chains, payments and systems, so results were consistent regardless of mood or circumstance. Your money should work the same way. When money moves automatically, progress becomes inevitable. Type that in the comments section. When money moves automatically, progress becomes inevitable. Point 2. Pay yourself first, before life takes its share. Most people save what is left after spending. We do the opposite. The moment income arrives, we decide the future's share first. When savings are transferred before money reaches your spending account, something interesting happens. You do not feel deprived. You adapt naturally. It is like removing junk food from your house. You do not need discipline. The temptation simply is not there. I once met a professional who automated small weekly investments so early in her career that she eventually forgot to check the account. Years later, she was shocked, not by how much she earned, but by how much had quietly accumulated. That is the beauty of this approach. You never miss what you never touch. This is not a sacrifice. This is design. Point 3. Automation must include investing, not just saving. Saving protects money. Investing grows money. If money stays idle, inflation slowly eats it away. If money is invested wisely, it compounds quietly. Think of investing like owning a small part of a massive engine. You may not hear it every day, but it keeps moving forward. Broad market investments allow you to grow alongside innovation, productivity, and global progress without guessing or stress. At Reliance, shareholders benefit not because they manage daily operations, but because they stay invested. The same principle applies here. You do not need brilliance. You need consistency. So take a moment to tell yourself, I do not need brilliance. I need consistency. Point 4. Lifestyle creep, the silent enemy of progress. Now let me warn you about something far more dangerous than market volatility. Lifestyle creep. Income increases quietly, invite upgrades, slightly better homes, slightly better cars, slightly better habits. Nothing extravagant, nothing reckless, and yet the financial position remains unchanged. I have seen highly paid professionals feel trapped, not because they earned too little, but because every increase went toward comfort, not capital. At Reliance, when revenue grows, the first priority is not luxury. It is strengthening the foundation. Your personal finances must follow the same discipline. If spending rises with income, freedom never arrives. Take a pause and think on this. If you're getting value from this message and you want me to continue, like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. I drop messages like this every day to build your mindset and finances. Thank you. Let's continue. Point 5. Freeze your lifestyle when income increases. Here is a principle I deeply respect. When income rises, pause lifestyle upgrades for 1 year. Direct that increase toward investments, savings, or reducing liabilities. This is not deprivation, it is strategy. I know someone who delayed upgrading her living situation despite a promotion. Instead, she invested the difference. Years later, those investments helped pay for her upgrade effortlessly. She did not deny herself comfort. She earned it sustainably. Delayed gratification today creates relaxed choices tomorrow. Point 6. Time is more powerful than money. Many people ask me how much they should invest. I ask them instead, how early can you start? Time compounds quietly, relentlessly, and unfairly in favor of those who begin early. Two people may invest different amounts. The one who starts earlier almost always wins. At Reliance, some of our most valuable initiatives took years before results appeared. But once momentum began, growth accelerated dramatically. Compounding works the same way. The early years feel slow, then suddenly, progress becomes visible. Time does the heavy lifting if you give it a chance. Point 7. Quiet wealth is stronger than loud wealth. There is great wisdom in privacy. When success becomes visible, it attracts opinions, expectations, and pressure. Quiet wealth protects focus. Many financially wise individuals structure assets discreetly or simply choose not to display success, not out of fear, but out of clarity. At Reliance, we do not announce every strategic move. Silence allows precision. In personal finance, the same applies. What grows quietly, grows safely. Point 8. Give quietly to stay grounded. One of the most underestimated habits of long-term wealth builders is anonymous generosity. Not public giving, not performative kindness, but the quiet kind, the kind that never makes it to social media, never seeks recognition, and never asks for praise. When you give quietly, something profound happens inside you. Money stops feeling like who you are and returns to being what you use. This distinction matters more than most people realize. Many individuals lose their balance the moment wealth arrives because money becomes their identity. Their worth, confidence, and self-image begin to rise and fall with numbers. Quiet generosity breaks that cycle. It reminds you that money is a resource flowing through you, not a label attached to you. Think of it this way. Water is most powerful when it flows. When it stagnates, it loses value. Giving keeps wealth in motion, emotionally and spiritually. When generosity seeks applause, it feeds ego. But when generosity remains unseen, it strengthens character. Type that in the comments section, and I'll give you a heart. When generosity seeks applause, it feeds ego. But when generosity remains unseen, it strengthens character. There is a calm confidence that comes from knowing you helped someone without needing credit. No expectations, no acknowledgement, just impact. This practice also protects discipline. When wealth stays quiet, there is no pressure to keep proving success. No temptation to upgrade life for validation. No silent competition with others. You remain focused on long-term stability rather than short-term approval. At Reliance, we learned early that sustainable success is not about headlines. It is about continuity. The same applies to personal wealth. Quiet generosity reinforces humility, and humility keeps judgment clear. Money at its best should expand your capacity to do good, not inflate your ego. When you give quietly, money stays in its rightful place. It becomes a tool for impact, not a trophy for display. And the people who master this habit often discover something unexpected. The more grounded they remain, the more confidently they grow. Because wealth that does not control you is wealth that truly serves you. Now let us bring everything together. Wealth is not built through dramatic moments. It is built through quiet, repeated decisions. Automate, so willpower is no longer required. Invest early, so time becomes your ally. Resist lifestyle inflation, so progress is protected. Maintain privacy, so focus remains intact. Give quietly, so money never controls you. This is stealth wealth, not wealth that impresses others, but wealth that frees you. So here's my challenge to you. Today, not someday. Set up one automatic transfer. Small is acceptable, but delay is expensive, because the future does not reward intention. It rewards action. Remember this, you do not build wealth by what you display. You build wealth by what you quietly sustain. If this video brought you value or stirred something in you, give it a like, subscribe and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Don't just watch and go away. Drop your thoughts in the comments section. I'd love to hear what stuck with you the most. So I'll tell you, start now, let the system work, and one day you will realize, freedom arrived quietly, exactly as planned. I'll see you on the next one.